Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Guess to Success. Are you ready? Let's find out. Can you guess the country by the flag? You will have 10 seconds to guess. Let's see how many you can get right. Are you ready? Let's dive in and get started. Round 1. Easy. Can you guess this country? It was Armenia. Next up. It was Kuwait. Next up. It was Saudi Arabia. Next up. It was Azerbaijan. Next up. It was Kyrgyzstan. Next up. It was Tajikistan. Next up. It was Myanmar. Next up. It was Russia. Next up. It was Thailand. Next up. It was Laos. Next up. It was Cambodia. Next up. It was Malaysia. Next up. It was Brunei. Next up. It was Vietnam. Next up. It was Taiwan. Next up. It was Singapore. Next up. It was Syria. Next up, it was Iraq. Next up, it was Jordan. Next up, it was Afghanistan. Next up, it was Oman. Next up, it was Philippines. Next up, it was Palestine. Next up, it was Indonesia. Next up, it was Yemen. Next up, it was Bhutan. Next up, it was Qatar. Next up, it was Bahrain. Next up, it was UAE. Next up, it was Nepal. Next up, it was India. Next up, it was Bangladesh. Next up, it was Sri Lanka. Next up, it was Pakistan. Next up, it was Maldives. Next up, It was Lebanon. Next up, it was Iran. Next up, it was Turkmenistan. Next up, it was China. Next up, it was East Timor. Next up, it was Japan. Next up, it was North Korea. Next up, it was Georgia. Next up, it was South Korea. Next up, it was Turkey. Next up, it was Uzbekistan. Next up, it was Mongolia. Awesome job, everyone! If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you like fun guessing challenges like these, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on amazing activities. Let us know in the comments how many points you scored and what's your favorite flag. And if you made it to the end, drop your favorite emoji in the comments so we know you're a true fan. This is my favorite emoji. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.